Character orientations. In Fromm's theory, personality is reflected in one's character orientation, that is, a person's relatively permanent way of relating to people and things. Fromm defined personality as the totality of inherited and acquired psychic qualities which are characteristic of one individual and which make the individual unique. The most important of the acquired qualities of personality is character, defined as the relatively permanent system of all non-instinctual strivings through which man relates himself to the human and natural world. Fromm believed that character is a substitute for lack of instincts. Instead of acting according to their instincts, people act according to their character. If they had to stop and think about the consequences of their behavior, their actions would be very inefficient and inconsistent. By acting according to their character traits, humans can behave both efficiently and consistently. People relate to the world in two ways: by acquiring and using things, assimilation, and by relating to self and others, socialization. In general terms, people can relate to things and to people either non-productively or productively. Non-productive orientations. People can acquire things through any one of four non-productive orientations: 1. Receiving things passively, 2. Exploiting or taking things through force, 3. Hoarding objects, and 4. Marketing or exchanging things. Fromm used the term non-productive to suggest strategies that fail to move people closer to positive freedom and self-realization. Non-productive orientations are, however, not entirely negative. Each has both a negative and a positive aspect. Personality is always a blend or combination of several orientations, even though one orientation is dominant. Receptive. Receptive characters feel that the source of all good lies outside themselves and that the only way they can relate to the world is to receive things, including love, knowledge, and material possessions. They are more concerned with receiving than with giving, and they want others to shower them with love, ideas, and gifts. The negative qualities of receptive people include passivity, submissiveness, and lack of self-confidence. Their positive traits are loyalty, acceptance, and trust. Exploitative. Like receptive people, exploitative characters believe that the source of all good is outside themselves. Unlike receptive people, however, they aggressively take what they desire rather than passively receive it. In their social relationships, they are likely to use cunning or force to take someone else's spouse, ideas, or property. An exploitative man may fall in love with a married woman, not so much because he is truly fond of her, but because he wishes to exploit her husband. In the realm of ideas, exploitative people prefer to steal or plagiarize rather than create. Unlike receptive characters, they are willing to express an opinion, but it is usually an opinion that has been pilfered. On the negative side, exploitative characters are egocentric, conceited, arrogant, and seducing. On the positive side, they are impulsive, proud, charming, and self-confident. Hoarding. Rather than valuing things outside themselves, hoarding characters seek to save that which they have already obtained. They hold everything inside and do not let go of anything. They keep money, feelings, and thoughts to themselves. In a love relationship, they try to possess the loved one and to preserve the relationship rather than allowing it to change and grow. They tend to live in the past and are repelled by anything new. They are similar to Freud's anal characters in that they are excessively orderly, stubborn, and miserly. Fromm, however, believed that hoarding characters' anal traits are not the result of sexual drives but rather are part of their general interest in all that is not alive, including the feces. Negative traits of the hoarding personality include rigidity, sterility, obstinacy, compulsivity, and lack of creativity. Positive characteristics are orderliness, cleanliness, and punctuality. Marketing. The marketing character is an outgrowth of modern commerce in which trade is no longer personal but carried out by large, faceless corporations. Consistent with the demands of modern commerce, marketing characters see themselves as commodities, with their personal value dependent on their exchange value, that is, their ability to sell themselves. Marketing, or exchanging, personalities must see themselves as being in constant demand, they must make others believe that they are skillful and saleable. Their personal security rests on shaky ground because they must adjust their personality to that which is currently in fashion. They play many roles and are guided by the motto, "I am as you desire me." Marketing people are without a past or a future and have no permanent principles or values. They have fewer positive traits than the other orientations because they are basically empty vessels waiting to be filled with whatever characteristic is most marketable. Negative traits of marketing characters are aimless, opportunistic, inconsistent, and wasteful. Some of their positive qualities include changeability, open-mindedness, adaptability, and generosity. The productive orientation. The single productive orientation has three dimensions: working, loving, and reasoning. Because productive people work toward positive freedom and a continuing realization of their potential, they are the most healthy of all character types. Only through productive activity can people solve the basic human dilemma, that is, to unite with the world and with others while retaining uniqueness and individuality. This solution can be accomplished only through productive work, love, and thought. Healthy people value work not as an end in itself, but as a means of creative self-expression. They do not work to exploit others, to market themselves, to withdraw from others, or to accumulate needless material possessions. They are neither lazy nor compulsively active, but use work as a means of producing life's necessities. Productive love is characterized by the four qualities of love discussed earlier: care, responsibility, respect, and knowledge. In addition to these four characteristics, healthy people possess biophilia, that is, a passionate love of life and all that is alive. Biophilic people desire to further all life, the life of people, animals, plants, ideas, and cultures. They are concerned with the growth and development of themselves as well as others. Biophilic individuals want to influence people through love, reason, and example, not by force. Fromm believed that love of others and self-love are inseparable, but that self-love must come first. All people have the capacity for productive love, but most do not achieve it because they cannot first love themselves. Productive thinking, which cannot be separated from productive work and love, is motivated by a concerned interest in another person or object. Healthy people see others as they are and not as they would wish them to be. Similarly, they know themselves for who they are and have no need for self-delusion. Fromm believed that healthy people rely on some combination of all five character orientations. Their survival as healthy individuals depends on their ability to receive things from other people, to take things when appropriate, to preserve things, to exchange things, and to work, love, and think productively.